thumbs up, stir a cup, it'll put you in the pink. And all you have to do is drink, 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 drink.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I haven't done a beer review in a while, but let's just say, I'm going to actually start doing them again. That's what I'm going to be doing with that. So definitely thanks for sticking tuned for all the beers I like, quite the response I've had with the, with like my selection of beers I will be reviewing. So definitely check those out pretty soon. But right now, I got this little one right here, Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA. I admit I don't really know too much about the Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. I mean, I've had like a few of them in the past, but this one I have never had before, so I'm actually quite excited to actually give it a try. So, let's take a closer look at the label. Overall, it's a very plain label. I mean, there's really nothing to it. It's just, he says like, Sierra Nevada at the top there, Celebration Fresh Hop IPA, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, California and Mills River, North Carolina. Okay. On the top there, it just sort of gives like a little a description up here of the type it is. A special ale for the holidays. Celebration IPA features the first hops of the growing season. This pioneering ale is full of complex flavors and aromas from the generous use of whole cone American hops. That's pretty nice. I do like I like how these sort of do that. On the back, nothing really special to it. First brewed in Celebration. Oh wait, okay. There's the package date on there. It actually has a bottle date. That's actually kind of nice. I guess that's like a serial number as well. All the information about it. 6.8 alcohol by volume. These places you can get a 5-cent deposit. Standard stuff. We first brewed Celebration IPA in the winter of 1981. Each year we use the first fresh hops of the growing season to create this complex and robust ale. Layered pine and citrus hop aromas balanced delicately against rich malt sweetness to shape the bold wintertime classic. This bold wintertime classic, my bad. No, this is actually very nice. I do like how it looks there. It's very nice, for lack of a better word. For all things considered about that. That's a very nice looking ale. Overall, just, kind of plain. But that's besides the point. You are here for me to actually taste these things and actually get slightly tipsy. That's what happens when I do these beer reviews. Because I go for so long without drinking, I actually do forget my tolerance is actually there, and then I actually do get a little tipsy. So, got my good old Mr. Turtle here. If you haven't seen that, it's my little turtle. It's a black and tan spoon in the shape of a turtle. So I could definitely, if I really wanted to make black and tans, I could actually do that. But I've actually heard that the black and tan that I like is actually called the blacksmith in some places. But more of that when I actually do something like that. But you know what? I'm good enough to let's stop talking and actually crack this bad boy open. We'll go from there. Fresh seal cap. Use bottle opener. Got my good old sniffer glass here from Beard Brewing Company in Southington, Connecticut. Check that out. cool stuff, huh? So, let's check it out. Already, I'm telling you, I love this color. I'm right over here for now. Oh, man. From the color of it, it looks very, like a very dark, reddish, like a very red, not like a totally red, but it's like definitely a red color. The standard sort of look for all things beer. That's what I think when I think of beer. Like, have you ever seen the movie Young Einstein? You know, when they're in like a little shack when they're drinking beer because they can't seem to put bubbles into beer. That's the color that's definitely the color. It's a little cloudier than that, but it's definitely like my stereotypical beer I like. So, okay, the first sniff, I'm actually sniffing quite a bit of the malt there. The malt, like very citrusy, very, very bold. Not the boldest beer I've ever had, but very like the aromas. You know, let's just let that just settle in for a little bit now. Let's get those fragrances really going there with like an old little tactic I use to actually really get those flavors going. It's actually, like I said, it's actually a wine. It's a wine technique, but it definitely applies to beer. You know, they can really get those flavors going, so you can really, really get. Yeah, this smells pretty good. Like I said, it's just very, very citrusy. I could also maybe tell, like maybe it is like a little bit more citrusy than usual too, just because of just by the coloring too. But this is a fun part of the review, so let's give it a try. And my first little taste of it, very, very hoppy. I was not expecting it to be as hoppy as it was. I was expecting it, like when I kind of like rate my little hoppiness level when it really comes to it, I really rate like is it the dogfish or not the dogfish? But basically, like, you know, sort of like the same. Holy crap! Jump cut. No, the Flying Dog is actually like one of my favorite hoppy beers. Like, you know, for favorite hoppy beer brewing company. So definitely, this compared to, I wasn't expecting it to be as hoppy as that, but it is pretty hoppy as it is. So let's go for another taste to it. Oh, geez. After a while, it does kind of like hit you in the back of the throat a little more with the hops. That's what I like about it. I love IPAs because of that. I'm not definitely an IPA drinker by any means. You know, I'm more of an ale type guy. I love, you know, sort of like the darker ales, not so much the IPAs, you know. But this is actually a really good beer. Like, it's very, very robust. It's kind of challenging the way I'm thinking of beers in a way, because I wasn't expecting it to be as hoppy as it was. So definitely, I can definitely taste the malts to it. Maybe it's because I just haven't really had a beer in a while. But definitely, this is actually a very good one. So definitely, if you do want to check out some Sierra Nevada, like I do remember them to be very sort of like they're mostly them very pale. So that's okay though. But this one, on the other hand, is very bold. I do like the flavoring. Love the coloring to it. I love that color. Whenever I have a beer with that color, that's basically like my favorite color of beer, was that reddish amber ale. So definitely check this one out. I'm gonna have to give this one basically maybe an 8, just because I love the coloring. I love the aromas to it. Love the hops to it, but it's not the best beer. I can't really judge IPAs all that well when it really comes down to it, because I always like make mistakes. I can't really, you know how it goes. But definitely, if you want to check out like a more aggressive beer to the whole Sierra Nevada category, definitely check this one out. It definitely has my seal of approval for like a nice celebration sort of wintry beer. So definitely, I do recommend it. Definitely good. So yeah. When it really comes down to it, beer and winter, it kind of like makes for a good time. So with that, I'm going to close up this review with the toast of the week. Definitely up to... I actually don't really have a toast of the week. I didn't really think of one before I actually started filming this one, but for lack of a better word, I do have to say that I'm just going to give this to all the viewers out there who have actually given me responses about the series and actually really enjoyed watching my series, because it makes a whole lot of difference that people actually watch the series and actually enjoy the series. So basically, this review goes out to everybody who's giving me thumbs up, giving me subscribes just because of the this my whole amateur like I said, on many occasions, I'm an amateur when it comes to beer tasting. I really need to expand my horizons when it comes to new beers, but definitely that I do want to thank everybody for watching my beer reviews, just because they're great stuff, and I wouldn't be making these things if people didn't have a good response to it. So thank you for that. So definitely check out this one. I do recommend it, but it's not the best beer IPA I've ever had. I don't even know what the best IPA I've ever had was, but definitely check it out if you ever get a chance to. It's good stuff. And with that, good beer, good life. Cheers, everybody.
Cause I thought you'd been